Welcome. What up? What up? How we doing out there, lovely people? All right, I took Is this the one? Yay! Um, so we got Friday. Hello, hello. Oh my God! Please, you know what? Stay the hell off my channel. Hi, Missy Hawk. Hello. What the hell? What's up, girl? How are ya? How you doing? I just got my name back to Alderman today. I mean, people call me Haldo regardless, but Where you been, lady? Where you been, lady? Taking a break. I'm well, my friend. Good deal. Hi, Dan. What's up? How are you? Hiding, just working. Okay. Staying out of trouble. Trying to get all this set up here. All right. Hey, Steven. How you doing? Boiling a chicken. Boy, the chicken isn't happy. Well, I guess he probably isn't if you're boiling him. Hopefully he's dead. I got new Lenormand cards, Steven. Check it out. I'm not. They were gifted to me. By a gal that said she never could get into them or whatever. They're kind of cool. I just like having something new. And I have tested them and they work just like my other Lenormand cards. So. Very cool. Congrats. Well, thank you. Actually, this gal, she's a client of mine. She found me by Google. And come to find out, she lives like right down the road. I think she just Googled like psychics near me or whatever. And I've been reading for her for a while now. Now we're friends. And she's giving me gifts and everything. All right. Donated for a tarot on Chula Normans. Fantastic, Stephen. So some updates. Yeah, go for it. I love updates. Turn down my music a little bit. I can't concentrate. I turn on the music so it's not quiet, but then I can't concentrate without it being quiet. I know it's silly. I sent it to my manager at the weather job this week. and told her that the amount of work I'm doing is not worth the pay. I felt bad after, but not now. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, I remember your situation. It seemed like you kind of felt like you were doing her job, maybe, or something like that. I think she is ruffled, but I had to speak my mind. Wasn't this gal like, if I remember correctly, like she's fairly new herself? Like, if I remember correctly, I want to keep the job, but I don't need the extra stress. Right. Like, what isn't this gal like? She'd only been there a couple. Yeah, and 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 she's never worked there before. See, people coming in, I don't know, maybe I'm just old fashioned, but people coming in to manage a place that have never actually worked at the place, to me, is just bullshit. Like, how can you do that? You've never even worked there. I mean, I guess it's possible, but your employees probably are not going to be very satisfied with you. I think she is concerned with looking cool and getting status. Ah, okay, yeah, yeah, makes sense. Yes, I agree. I wouldn't have stood up for myself before my last experiences. Yeah, you mean your last corporate job? You had a heck of a time with those people, if I recall. But that felt more like, I don't know, your last job seemed like it was more like discrimination or something. I don't know. I can't hardly remember. But it's like they didn't include you. Like they didn't. They like you were an outcast or something. Okay. She acts like it's my last job, but it's not. What? All right. Let me take a look here with the tarot. How does Steven's manager at the weather company feel about him now? How does Steven's manager at the weather company feel about him now? How does Steven's manager at the weather company feel about him? How does Steven's manager at the weather company feel about him? got the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands. Oh my. She is not happy with your actions. Because we got Queen of Swords here in the center. So I would say she's pretty pissed. It's your actions. It's not really your words. And it's like an ongoing, whatever has happened here, it's like an ongoing an ongoing problem or something. So I don't think it's necessarily what you said. It's something that you did that's pissing her off. Which I guess something that you did would be something that you said. I just feel like I would have a different card here than this. This to me represents the man's actions, and you're the man. She's the woman here, the Queen of Swords. She's pissed. And something that keeps happening, possibly. It makes sense, yeah. Yeah, she's not a happy camper. You know what it means? Okay. I know you told me, I remember something about you rescheduled a meeting or something like that. I mean, I don't know if that's it, but same for first Lenormand. Okay. I'm going to try these new cards for you. Oh, I shouldn't have took that down, but it was, well, how does my manager feel about it now? Okay, how does... Something similar. Okay. How does Steven's manager at the weather company feel about Steven? How does Steven's manager at the weather company feel about Steven? Oh, now. How does Steven's manager at the weather company feel about Steven now? How does Steven's manager at the weather company feel? Oh. How does Steven's manager at the weather company feel about Steven now? How does Steven's manager at the weather company feel about Steven now? All right, I felt the heat. Let's see here. We have the cross, the anchor, the bouquet, the side, the stars, the clover, and the key. So the clover, yeah. Something unexpected, unexpected visit or unexpected visitor. Something unexpected here. A chance to visit or be more sociable. So there's a chance to visit or be more sociable, something unexpected. I do see like stuck in some kind of she might think you're not taking your responsibilities seriously enough. That you're kind of like hope that you'll just get lucky and you won't have to do anything. Or maybe that's how she felt. Well, something about hoping that somebody will get lucky and they won't have to do anything, won't have to actually do anything. Like it's like a gamble, like risking something because you hope that things will work out in your favor. See, like you took a risk or something here. She likes to pop up with surprise meetings without notice, and sometimes it doesn't work out with my schedule. Oh, God, don't you hate that? Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So that's okay. So she's risking. She just takes a risk here, hoping things will work out in her favor, and well, it's not working out. Mm. And yeah, it's something about an unexpected sudden stop. Um, a sudden change in routine. Feels like she's trying to catch me though. Trying to catch you. Um, okay, so we have this unexpected visit and it changes your routine. So she does think that your your everyday life, like here at work, is it's like a painful duty. Your work day, your work, it feels like a painful duty. Like you it's burdensome. Everyday life is burdensome. And as far as at work here, your responsibilities, your um and when she has this unexpected to be sociable, to have this unexpected visit or chance to be sociable, like it's because you have a routine, she's like interrupting your routine or something. um I think she's aware. I don't know if these are words you told her. I think she's aware, but I don't know that. um you have a certain way that you feel like the ideal way things should be are, and she's like cutting down on that. She wants to to stop doing something the old way and start doing something a new way, which I guess is, for her to just, whenever she feels she she needs to have a meeting, she wants to do it. It feels like it's painful because she makes it feel that way. So you must have expressed to her that, look, every day is burdensome. Every day sucks or whatever. So she's aware of that. I just, so this is just basically showing, I do that though. I try to do new things with my work, which is what she asked me to do. Okay. She's trying to break a certain way you're doing things, I guess. Do it in a new way. So, I mean, I feel like she's not serious about it. I don't know. I know in my experience they don't like, she wants my phone number. I don't want to give it to her. Oh, like your personal phone number? I've never, I mean, of course, I've worked for government most of my life, so I might be, you know, things are different with the government, but I've never known management to give a rat's ass if about somebody's time, some the workers, they'll just do whatever they want, whenever they want, whatever pleases them. But a lot of times understand though that what they're being asked to do is coming from above them. A lot of times people don't realize that they're being told to do things. Never before in a corporate job has a manager asked me for that. For your phone number? Well, now I've always had to give my phone number. Yeah, that's how corporate environments usually work for me. Yeah, so I mean, I don't think that's going to change. That's just how they really just don't care. Somebody who's in upper management who probably doesn't know anything about what's going on or even give a shit really, when they say goes and everyone has to drop everything for them, no matter what's going on, they don't care. So I'm sure it's probably similar. But she's well aware. I don't know, she wants to visit you. She wants to be more sociable with you. What I'm getting. So I don't know. I guess she wants to be able to. And even in my life, I mean, if my boss wanted something, like they expected it now. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't matter what was going on. Yeah, she's concerned with being social more. Um, okay. I wonder. I kept getting something about boring routine. I wonder if she's bored, Stephen. Which that's ridiculous. If she's bored and having you do her work, well, I don't know if she's having you do her work, but I get something about boring everyday routine. So maybe it's like she's trying to break that boring everyday routine, but apparently you got all your stuff scheduled out and trying to find your way to manage your work. Which I mean, I think it's fine for your boss to want to have meetings with you, but yeah, she could, what time works for you or whatever. All right, here we go. What can I do to succeed at this job? Now I have to jump on a meeting now, but we'll catch up. Okay. What can Stephen do to succeed at this job now? What can Stephen do to succeed at this job now? What can Stephen do to succeed at this job now? What can Stephen do to succeed at this job now? What can Stephen do to succeed at this job now? What can Stephen do to succeed at this job now? Whoa. What can Stephen do to succeed at the What can Stephen do to succeed at this job now? Okay. We have the stars, the clover. Okay. Oh, wait, no, the lilies. The stars and the lilies. Okay. The tree, the coffin, the scythe, the mountain, and the sun. What the heck? Oh, I am doing something about get over it. So yeah, we'll have to move, past this. Yeah, there's some trust issues going on here. So we're gonna have to, now we've got some trust issues. Put a stop to something with finality. As advice, put an end to something right now. Put an end to it. I don't know what it is, but we got a healthy loss. Letting go of something is healthy for you to let go. It's like you don't want something about maybe you don't want to celebrate, or there's something you don't. Yeah, it's. Ooh. Let's see, hang on here. Trust in someone's good intentions. So I would say trust in this person's good intentions. Um, even though we've got, because I'm getting trust issues. So there's something about trusting someone's good intentions. So I guess this gal, maybe has good intentions. Um, cut down on what you believe the ideal is. And I think I got that before. Like you have this ideal idea of how things should be. Cut down on that. Um, maybe your expectations could be too high. Um, I think this gal, I'm saying, Spirit saying something about good intentions. So I think this person has good intentions. Um, and ultimately, isn't she's in, I would say she's probably the one in charge for how much work you get done or whatever. So if she's not having a problem with it, well, I don't know, maybe she is having a problem, but there's something about whatever the standards, high standards, like let go of that. If that's making sense. Because I do get that this, like, take a practical approach here. Be at peace with your physical nature. Stay calm in these challenging situations. Stay calmly virtuous, even in challenging situations. Um, so like, don't freak out or whatever on people. You need to suppress stuff with extreme self discipline. Have that self discipline that when she does these things, like you really have to, bite your tongue or whatever. Staying calm. Definitely, this whole self discipline is showing up big time. Um, do good things in order to become more popular. So, you know, ultimately you're going to have to do what the boss says. I mean, what the boss wants in order to be successful there. Um, yeah. I don't know if it's her, if you have high expectations or she has high expectations. Maybe your expectations of yourself are higher than what they're expecting from you. Um, yeah. decide what you need to leave behind. Is there anything you're doing that you may need to leave behind? It's like taking stock of what you may need to leave behind. I'm getting stubborn persistence here as well. Be ambitious and confident. But I think the main thing here is trying to stay calm even when you're challenged. Suppress. Letting go. Let go. Letting go is something will increase your vitality. So you gotta let this situation go. Well, that's what I have for you, my dear. I know you are in a meeting, but let me know if you have anything. It seems like you don't trust this gal or something. There's trust issues here. All right, that is what I have for you, my dear. All right. If anybody's looking for a reading, let me know. Donations are open. Yes, May, with the donation. All my information is in the description. Actually, here's, and then on the screen. We pin everything up to Also, my links to Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal if you'd like to donate for a reading. Hello? Hello? Oh. Hello, hello. If you're looking for a reading, please let me know. Oh, hey, okay, Stephen. Oops. Rising. Hey, Rising. I see some. Look like you're looking for a pindy. Pindy. I'll be right back. I'm just going to give you some more lemonade. Hey, girl. Got a pindy? Okay. Thank you. Yes, I did receive your donation. And you can post your question whenever you are ready. All is well. It's nice today. It's like, heck, it's almost hot, actually. Wait a minute. They did get in a confrontation. Oh. He told her his feelings about me, and she did try to stop him from pursuing me, so Lenormand was 100%. Oh my goodness. Will Jay contact me this week? Okay. Whoa. So you've had like confirmation? I believe it. I trust these Lenormand cards, and people may think I'm nuts, but and I mean, I do say, I do tell people not to be making major life decisions from a tarot card reading, right? But I've seen way too many things with these Lenormand cards that I trust them. I'm not going to say 100% because nothing's 100%, but and I trust my tarot cards too. Don't get me wrong, I trust it. So that's me though. Yeah, me too, she says. All right, girl, let's take a look here. But I still would probably tell people not to be making major life decisions from a card reading. Even though I have made major life decisions from a card reading. Anyways, but I'm very spiritually guided though. The spirit tells me that this is what I should choose and what I should do. I do it. Because when I don't, I've got problems. So, anywho, I mean, I think Spirit's always correct. It's just the reader. It's the reader sometimes, even myself included. The reader could get it wrong. You know what I mean? Anyways, here we go. All right. Will J contact Rising this week? Oh, Steven, you got more questions, hon? Or you got another question? Oh, wait a minute. Looks like you got a couple. I read wrong too. We all do. And anyone who says that they're always right is full of shit, you know? Because we make mistakes. We're human. Um donate for another tarot and 2 Lenormands. Okay. What do I Yeah. I mean, nobody's perfect, right? All right, let's do this. Autocorrect. I know what you meant. I knew what you meant. All right, here we go. Will Jay contact Rising this week? 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 No way. I'm getting a yes. Yep, we got a yes here. It's very small. I mean, okay, now we're going a little better, but I was reading the cards about him having sex, and I was like, the 5 of Cups. No, he regrets it. What? I'll be in my head. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm the same way. That's why we have to go to other readers because we get to, especially when it's affecting our emotions, we get to, it's hard. It's hard to read for yourself. I mean, I guess it's easy to read for something you don't give a crap about, but I mean, why would you be reading about something you don't care about, right? So, anyways, yeah, I got a yes, dear. Yeah. So, okay. What is today? 17th. Shit. Head and heart conflict. Yeah, exactly. That's what I liked about the Lenormand, though, because I'm gonna get a Lenormand. Okay, because I don't know. I feel it's easier to read than the tarot. No, it's not easier to read than the tarot. It's actually harder to read, but for yourself, it's easier to read. Even though I can still get it wrong, though. All right, yeah, that's weird. We got a yes on that. Not weird. I mean, it is. It is what it is, I suppose. Okay, so Stephen, you said you had another tarot and Remember the Lenormand said the 24. Yeah. So, I mean, that would be like a week from now, though. It would be exactly a week from now. So, Stephen, you can go ahead and post your first question. So, I don't know. It's odd for me to get a yes. Yeah, I know, right? So you went back and listened to your reading then, Stephen, about the weather job? Okay, Rising, you will be after Stephen. He's got 3 questions. So hang tight. It made sense. Oh, okay. Good. All right, what does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like, please? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like, please? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like, please? Stephen's future. I think I should let her be the stressed out one. Yes, 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 let her be the stressed out one. I would agree with that. Okay, what does Stephen's future working at the company? Right. She's going to be anyway. Yeah. Not getting paid enough. Yeah. All right, we have the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, what the heck? And the Queen of Wands. What the hell? Okay. Sorry, my commentary. What the hell? I just wasn't expecting these cards. These are like my sexual cards. Well, this one is, but it doesn't have to be though. I mean, it can be, since we're talking about work here, the actions of the woman. I think there's going to be some new creative idea. Love your content. Like, it looks like it actually looks good because there's something about having a new creative idea here that you're going to love. But I think it comes from her, though. It's her idea, I think. Or maybe somehow it involves what she's going to do. But yeah, I would say it doesn't look bad. Like I'm not getting very sexual cards. Well, I mean, surely I don't think you're going to be having sex at work. I think this is more like some kind of idea, creative, very like something where you're able to like really be passionate about what you're doing. Like you love what you're doing, you're passionate about what you're doing here. Um and she's like part of it though. It's remote and ew. Yeah, I was saying I don't think you're gonna be doing that. Yeah, that's not I don't see that happening at work or even at home with a woman. Quit messing with my friend. You people over on Facebook, I swear, these people are just, they're ruthless, relentless. They never give up, these trolls. Anyways, um, so I think there's a new idea that you're going to love here that you're passionate about. And you and her, it looks like you're going to have a better relationship. Somehow it involves her doing something, which is interesting because you kind of said I'm gonna let her be the stressed out one. Yeah, somehow there's something she's gonna be doing. This looks pretty good. I don't think I'm written off completely yet. No, I don't think you're written off completely. No, no. Maybe she'll work better with you or something. Something she's gonna be doing that you're going to like, not just like love. It, did she talk about taking anything off your hands, or I mean, do you have like these ridiculous deadlines or something, Stephen? Do a lot of work. Yeah. And do they tell you you have to have this done by this date? You have to do this by this day or whatever? I imagine there's probably deadlines. We just had a meeting about it and she will. Oh, okay. Okay. She will, like she's going to take on some of your stuff. Is that what you mean? But yeah, I think all in all it looks good. She's going to write some emails that are due tomorrow, but she's going to take some smaller stuff off my plate and let me focus on the big, intensive projects like white papers and landing pages. Well, good. There you go. Which goes back to my complaints earlier this week. Well, there you go. Well, good. That sounds great. So the tarot was correct. She's going to start doing something. So she had an idea that you love, and she's going to do it. I'm not pretty much what you guys said in that meeting is what those cards were saying. I mean, don't you like that? That way you can focus on the big stuff. I love to hear that. Same question for the Lenormand. Okay. So, yay. I mean, I'm glad to hear that she's working with you here. Okay. What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? What does Stephen's future look like? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? Yeah, I feel bad, like I let her down, but again, this is unrealistic for the pay I'm getting as it is. If I was salaried and not an hourly contractor, it would be different. So it's like you have certain hours, if I'm understanding correctly. If you were salaried, sounds like to me they're giving you too much work for the time allotted to do it. Like it's impossible for one person to do. And my God, Stephen, aren't you new? Jesus, don't they have like a grace period or something? Anyways. All right. What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? Yeah, you had to say something, Stephen, because otherwise you'll just get further and further and further, in a hole. Do you have PayPal? Yeah, I have PayPal, hon. I don't have it pinned at the top of the chat in Facebook. I should. Yeah, my link should be here. I can give it to you if you don't see it. Here you go, Rosemary. Yeah, like I had 10 plus projects and she had like a few people. Yes, I'm less than a month. Yeah, she doesn't even know how to create meeting agendas or onboarding documents. Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah. You had to say, look, I can't do all this, And it's her job as your boss to see that she finds a way to help, to get some kind of help here. If it's not her, somebody else, Okay. What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look like? What does Stephen's future working at the weather company look? Oops. Stephen's future working at the weather company look. Dang it. Stephen's future at the weather company. Stephen's future at the company. Stephen's future at the company. What is this? Okay, we have the fish, The anchor. Okay. The rider. The lilies. The fox. The snake. And the clouds. I think she wanted to sit back and look cool, but she acts like hot shit because she rewrote 3 websites. Oh, yeah, you told me about this website stuff since she got there 2 months ago, and I'm writing and editing lots of stuff in just a month. Yeah. So she's really playing herself up because she did these 3 websites. Yeah. So okay. I see steady income. Just did. Okay, Rosemary, I will get you down, hon. I've got a few people ahead of you. Just a minute, I'll type up the list. So, not sure what this means. Okay, you kind of like, all right, there's good intentions here, okay? But somebody's motives, desires and motives are not clear to you. That's probably your boss. Like you having trouble. It's almost like a competition or something. But I think this person, and I think I got this before, has good intentions, okay? But they didn't help. They have good intentions, but they just caused confusion. They didn't help, is what I'm getting. There's something, I think sometimes you may like, I just don't know what the right thing to do is. So you may find yourself just trying to figure out, I don't know what the right thing is to do here. Like I'm working on a huge white paper and several blogs and emails and web pages, and she's wondering why some stuff is slipping by. Most of this stuff is from scratch. I feel like she's getting competitive, and I didn't expect that. Yeah, I am getting some kind of like she's your rival or something, which I'm getting a. And I think she has good intentions, though. They just confuse you more, though. I don't know if that makes sense, but you had to call out from your other job to rest and catch up. So you're gonna have to okay, yeah, okay. I just see a lot of you not trusting her good intentions. So okay, what this person is coming at you with, she and I she's she she's self-centered, okay, but she has honest intentions. And I know that probably sounds so ate up, but she is out for herself, yes, but she's got honest intentions for you. You know, if you do good, she looks good, right? Um, but you're having a hard time trusting her. I think I got trust issues before. There's some trust issues. You gotta. I think you might continue to have looking at her intentions in a way of she's she's my rival, like kind of thing. See, you'll probably struggle with that. Like when she, whatever she says to you or does, you're probably going to have some kind of struggle here. You know, why is she doing this? Um, you're going to be suspicious about being tricked or manipulated. Haha, no, she is self centered and has good intentions. Yeah, there are people out there like that. They are so freaking self centered. All they care about is themselves. But yet, she's not trying to get rid of you or hurt you or like, I think it's probably all for her benefit to, if you do good, she looks good. But yeah, so you're going to be a little bit suspicious. You're going to have to be cunning. You're going to have to be adaptable, okay? You're going to have to adapt in order to reach the goal, kind of thing. Like, yeah, because what's happening is the goal is not clear. Maybe that's what's confusing. And so, but you're going to make your way out of this confusion by diligence and hard work. You're going to persevere even in times of confusion. You're going to keep you're going to be very ambitious to know more, to understand better. And I think maybe she's going to try to she's learning more and to understand better. Um, but she has good intentions. I've got that like three different places here. This person has good intentions. Um, but she manages to disrupt your self-discipline. So you've got to really, and I think I saw that in the last reading about your self-discipline, you've got to really try to be calm, um, and keep your self-discipline, from attacking, or I don't know, attacking might be a little harsh, but getting yourself upset and worked up about it, um, about her in particular, because I really think she does have good intentions. She's like almost annoyingly, um, she's well meaning, but it's almost annoying or something like that. So I did the right thing by speaking up then. Um, yeah, I mean, I think anytime, I mean, as of me, I've been a manager before, well, supervisor. It's always best to let your boss know if you can't handle everything, especially in your first month, than to not. So I would say yes. Um, all Spirit's really saying is to 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 when she does certain things, remember it's with good intention. Um, because she don't know what she's doing, just like you, right? I mean, which is kind of silly. Um, it said you need to be very intelligent about how you earn your living. Um, work hard on earning your living. So yeah, you will adapt to the job. Okay, to adapt to the job, you'll adapt to all this. It's just going to take a little while because this person, getting used to how she is. You will adapt though. Yeah, well meaning but very annoying. Yeah, being there less than a month and having all those responsibilities, being guilt tripped is not okay. Yeah, I agree. You're new, and I think you did the right thing by letting her know that, like, look, this is too much, you know. Because honestly, she doesn't know. How would she know? She's never done the job. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier about these managers who've never done the job. It's irritating. So remember, Stephen, she doesn't know what you're doing because she's never done it. So, but ultimately, it says you will adapt. You will adapt. So, I would say definitely keep lines of communication open with this lady. I don't understand why they put people in management positions who've never done the job. It makes no sense to me, but whatever. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I shouldn't say that, but it's a lot harder. Okay. How can I best handle my roommate, Juan, who's the manager? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. Okay, so let me type this up here real quick. I just want Rosemary to see what's going on. So I've got Stephen. He's got this question here, and then we have Miss Rising. And then we have Miss Rosemary over in Facebook. I don't know why I'm typing out everybody's name, full name like that, but anyways. I saw him yesterday and he gave me a catty comment about being surprised I was out of my room. All right. So he's being like sarcastic. When he's here, I stay in my room and I feel his resentment and unmet expectations throughout the walls. What is this guy's deal? Okay. How can Stephen best handle his roommate Juan? 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 Ah! How can Stephen best handle his roommate Juan? All right, let's see what's up here. Juan. All right, we have the man. That would be you. The key, the moon, the coffin, the lilies, the child, and the fish. Um, give up a business idea? What the heck? Give up a business idea? Do you have... That don't even make sense. Okay. Okay. What you would be... Okay, give up some kind of... Lose money? What is this? To lose money? I know there's something here about letting something go, letting an emotion go. What the hell? Patience, loving kindness, consistency. Oh dear. When he's here, I stay in my room. Oh, wait, I read that. Okay. I don't. Okay. You know what? I know this is kind of weird, but let me get a different deck. I don't know. Sorry. I just don't feel like that reading was for you, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna use this deck here. Amber, if you'd like to donate for a reading, all my information is in the description and how to do that and what I offer and the prices. But there are no free readings. How can I best handle? Okay, how can Steve? Sorry, Steven. The reading wasn't making any sense. Wasn't making any sense. I do that sometimes. I try not to do that often, but it wasn't making any sense. Anyways, okay. How can Stephen best handle his roommate Juan? 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 Let's see. Let's see. His roommate. One. Okay. We have the mountain, the clover, the stars, the anchor, tower, the letter, and the clouds. So with the communication with him, okay, now this is making sense. With the communication with him, keep it cool, unemotional, just very um yes, no. It's almost like dealing with the narcissist, gray rocking, what they call it with the narcissist. It's kind of the same thing. Like just yes, no. We're not going into anything emotional. Keep it all very surface level. So like how you communicate with the narcissist. Yes. Um something about the communication here. To not know whom we can trust. You know, when it comes to communicating, you really don't know if you can trust this guy, and probably you can't. So I would just, you know, keep it cool. That's what it seems like he wants attention. Yeah. I'm going to not know who we can trust. So when it comes to communicating with him, so you kind of already feel like you can't really trust him. Um, basically, this guy doesn't care about you. You really don't care about him. Um, I mean, anytime there's any kind of challenges or something, you need to remain untroubled. That's what I'm getting. Remain untroubled. Because the elephant in the room is this how the elephant in the room is he really doesn't care, and neither do you. The elephant in the room is that you or somebody else doesn't actually care that much. So remember that. He doesn't really care. So I wouldn't give him the time of day to really, yeah, to really talk to him. I'm just getting this emotional silence. Feel nothing. You feel nothing for him. He feels nothing for you. Um, silent retreat. So basically, put up walls of silence. The need to put up walls of silence. Put up walls of silence. So yeah, it's that. And when you, if you, I mean, you're gonna have to talk to him, at some point about certain things, concerning the home or whatever. But that's when it's like, yes, no. Um, it really isn't that big of a deal, is what I'm getting. Like, So just stay in my room. Hi, Lynn. Hello, dear. All right, honey, I will get you on the list. So just stay in my room. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. To mistake happy-go-lucky behavior for I don't care or the other way around. I mean, the truth is, he just really doesn't, I don't know how to. I mean, everything's going to be fine, is what I'm getting. Everything's going to be fine. But this guy, to mistake happy go lucky behavior for I don't care attitude. What the hell? I would say even when he's nice, he still doesn't care. I mean, he just really does not care. So if he is asking questions and shit, just keep that in mind, that don't waste your breath explaining things to him or whatever, because he just really does not care. Yeah, I'm getting here for you to just have your wall of defense, your isolation. Keep that. You'll find your safety in being unemotional and just having your solitude here. Yeah, basically, keep doing what you're doing. Okay. So, all right, let me check my donations here real quick. So, okay, Rising is up, and then will be Rosemary, and then will be Len. You're welcome, Stephen. Gracias, she says. All right, so we have Rising, then Rosemary, and then Lynn. Heart Sense, aka Lynn. Okay. So, Rising, you can go ahead and post your question. I am going to go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, there she is. Did you said you wanted Lenormand, right? I think that's, you told me you were donating for Lenormand, if I remembered correctly. Okay. Stephen, you got another question, looks like. Wait, that's not right. It's old. Wait, maybe. No, he does have another question. Wait a minute. No, that's old. Okay. How is Jay currently feeling about rising at this time, please? How is Jay currently feeling about rising at this time? How is Jay currently feeling about rising at this time? How is Jay currently feeling about rising during this time? How is Jay currently feeling about rising? How is Jay currently feeling about rising? How is Jay currently feeling about rising during this time? How is Jay currently feeling? Ah! How is Jay currently feeling about rising during this time? How is Jay feeling about rising during this time? How is Jay currently feeling about rising during this? How is Jay currently feeling about rising during this? Just flip this. Throwing cards everywhere. How is Jay currently feeling about rising during this time? Okay. We have the heart, the key, the fox, crossroads, the bear, the snake, and the anchor. Okay, so he's definitely like coming back. He's trying to make a decision here, a big decision, um, for himself. And it's related to love because we have the heart here in the key. So it's like he's in this, what do I do, kind of um, energy here. Now, but the snake and the fox, it's like he's trying to figure out how he can get control over this connection. Um, when I say control, I don't know that I mean like he's controlling, like just to get some kind of control of the situation. Um, he's like he's so cautious. He's got, man, there is like unspoken sexual tension going on here, big time. And like um he's guarded about his desires. He's very cautious regarding his sexual desires or his desires in general for you. Um, so he knows he's got to be like very cunning to reach his goal. Because which his goal is you. But he's very, very attracted to you. But I don't think he trusts you though. The sexual tension here is like really, really high. Um, he wants to influence you really bad. Um, the goal is the relationship, the to have you, but he's kind of like reckless about the way he moves towards the goal. So it's like he knows he needs to take the lead. He's trying to figure out how to do it. Um, yeah, he knows he needs to take the lead. Which I would say is contacting you, right? The way it shows up here is take the lead, but um, I mean, obviously, it's him about him contacting you. Yeah, everything revolves around a decision. He's always, yeah, that's what I was getting at earlier. He just keeps coming back to the same thing. It's always back to the same crossroads. And he's like avoiding a decision has made him stuck, unable to move. Like he's trying to decide what to do here in order to take the lead. He knows he's got to take the lead. He knows he's got this like craving for you, very attracted here, and he wants to influence you big time. But he's very hesitant with making a choice. He keeps coming back to the same shit he's done already. So I would not be surprised if he doesn't do what like he's done before. Which is, not saying anything or what have you when he contacts. But so it's like he's pausing before he makes a decision. So I think he's going to do something. I don't know what, but he knows he's got to. He's kind of stuck, unable to move because he's avoiding making a decision. I can imagine the sexual tension. Well, you probably have it too. Um, I know I've read for you before, like all this is all about this craving, this like fantasy and craving someone, that you don't even know, but yet you feel this draw or this craving for someone. And I mean, obviously he feels it too. It's like it's sexual tension, like I want this person kind of thing. It's like it's like in a fantasy world, but yet I think he sees he needs to take the lead to make it, not just a fantasy, but an actual real thing, right? So yeah, that's interesting. Yes, he wants to influence you, and I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what that means, but I don't know like how influence you in what way. I'm not sure. But the choices he's making is, for his own self-interest. So keep that in mind. That doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It's like trying to make a decision that's best for him. So he gets what he wants. He's thinking about how to come in. Yes, yes, yes. Like his next move. He's planning his next move, kind of like thing. Like, I mean, he would like to seduce you, Rising. He would like to. I would say he would like to seduce you. Because the heart and the snake is something about seduction, but not in a way that's like infatuation. It's in a way to show you that you're wanted, you're loved, you're wanted, something like that. I hope he does something here. I know, hon, I know. He definitely. I mean, just beware, that he wants sex, okay? So, I mean, I don't know how else to put it. He's very, very, very attracted to you. And so he's trying to find a way to, open the door to that. Yeah. So that's what I have. Interesting. I don't know. He's stuck right now, not making a decision. But I mean, he's gonna have to at some point, right? Right? Why wasn't expecting? I know, right? So that's what I have for you, Rising. Yeah. He's gonna take the lead, so that's interesting. So keep me updated, please. Okay, Rosemary. You know me. I'm just looking at what he's saying to people. Okay, you want to know? Look, Rosemary, I got new Lenormand cards. He wants to do me. Yeah. Yeah, Rising, he does, honey. He does. I mean, I think you feel it too. That sexual tension, I mean, I'm not saying you want to jump his bones or anything, but I think you guys both feel it. It's not just on one side. I think we both have this, like, there's some kind of craving here for each other, kind of like thing. Oh, that's the energy I pick up, though. Passionate. Yes, yes. Unspoken sexual tension. You like them? Thank you. A friend of mine gave them to me. I don't know him yet, though. I don't want to jump the gun. And he knows how I feel about sex, too. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, she's actually a client of mine, but that's how she started out, as a client of mine, and then come to find out she lives very close to me, like less than a mile. Now we're kind of like friends. She's even giving me cards now. Gonna get one more. Okay, hon. All right, Rosemary, let's take a look. So when you say you know who, you're talking about Brock. And you want to know what he's saying to people about you? Okay. What is Brock saying to people about Rosemary? What is Brock saying to people about Rosemary, please? What is Brock saying to people about Rosemary? What is Brock saying to people about Rosemary? Oh. What is Brock saying to people about Rosemary? What is, or whatever he's telling people? Sure. What is Brock saying to people? Oh my God. Trolls. What is Brock? What is Brock saying to people about Rosemary? 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 Okay. All right, we have the ring, the book, the stars, the snake, the clover, the heart, and all right. So, of facts. So he might not say everything, or he might kind of, like manipulation of facts. It's like, something really did happen, but somebody will take something that actually did happen and put their little spin on it, kind of thing. The truth about the relationship. And yeah, I hate when people do that. But with the heart and the stars here, though, I think he's saying, like, there's some kind of idealization of existing loving romance. Like there's like, you may this is what he, like, you may idealize a relationship, like put more, think more of it than it is. Because I am getting something about, it's like it's not serious. people that it's not serious. But there is something about reaching out for love and forgiveness that he says, Rosemary has a very spiritual view of love, maybe too much so. She has a very spiritual view, maybe too much so. So I don't know if when I'm thinking of having too much of a spiritual view of love, twin flames comes to mind, or like thinking somebody's they're my person and they're the only person, and that's the person for me and no one else matters, and they're my twin flame and I'll go the rest of my life. Even if I can't be with them, I know that I'm meant to be with them, that kind of thing. That's not really realistic. I'm not a big twin flame advocate here. Even though I know there are people that believe in twin flames, and I mean I could be wrong too, because I know everything. But when people come to me in these twin flame relationships, every time what I get out of it is toxic stuff. It's not real. If people wanted to be together, they would be together. There's no chasing, running. That's all insanity. If people want to be together, they will be together. So, anyways, off on my tangent here. So I think he might say, Rosemary thinks that we have something that is she has a very spiritual view here, maybe spiritual teacher or spiritual. Somebody's maybe told her that. Maybe some spiritual guru has manipulated things, and she's easy to manipulate. Let's see. I do think that there are readers out there, and I don't know that this has happened with you, Rosemary. I have no idea. This is just what he's saying. There are readers out there, though, that will keep people hooked on some kind of twin flame idea of this person's their twin flame and keep them hooked on that. So he does say that you may use like a playful approach to get what you want. Maybe if you're wanting some kind of forgiveness or some kind of love and forgiveness, that you're playful with your approach. That you definitely take risk, and you really gamble and you take risk because you want something so desperately, that you want this relationship with him. But there's something about the relationships not being taken seriously. Get rid of this person. Stephen. Okay, Stephen. Thank you, hon. Yeah, I think he's saying that, she's being tricked. She's being tricked by spiritual leaders, that you're drawn to a spiritual idea because it makes you feel special. But you may be being tricked. Be careful, Rosemary. I don't know if this is happening with you, but this is what he's telling people. Or hell, maybe he's told you this. I don't know. But there's something here about having some kind of idea, spiritual idea, that it makes you feel special, so you believe. But I don't think it's true. Jeez. So this manipulation of facts could be the spiritual leaders manipulating, or spiritual. It shows up as spiritual guru. Yeah, a teacher. I don't know. You're doing everything you can to find out what's true. Like some teacher, somebody is telling you these things. Good Lord, I hope it's not me. I mean, I know that I wouldn't tell you shit to keep you around, but I try to always be truthful with you about this fella. So that's what I have, Rosemary. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I think I might have told you this before. So that's what I have on. Don't idealize this guy. He's just a regular old guy, okay? He's not special. He is not special. Oh. So that's what I have for you, hon. Thank you so much. All right, let me check here. So Lynn is up. All right, then will be after Lynn, and then Steven. All right, let me type this out here. You're here? Okay, Lynn, what would you like me to look into, hon? Okay, so Steven, you got 3. What is it? Okay. Rosemary scented paper. All right, I'd like to ask the fairies in my best interest to register my reading business and begin. Okay, well, let's see. I'm going to have to reword that since it's yes or no. But let's see, how can we ask this? Well, I can just, what does Lynn need to know about registering her reading business and beginning? Is that okay? What does she need to know about it? I mean, Spirit knows what you want, what you know, what you're interested in hearing. So I think you'll get your answer. I just won't understand it. That'll work. Okay. What does Lynn need to know here about what does Lynn need to know here about what does Lynn need to know about registering her reading business and beginning? What does Lynn need to know about registering her reading business and beginning? What does Lynn need to know about registering her reading business and beginning? What does Lynn need to know about registering her reading business and beginning? Okay, let's do it. We have the coffin, the tower, the moon, the crossroads, and the bouquet, the fox, and the book. I am getting something about choosing the most pleasant option. It's choose the most pleasant option. I don't know what that would be, but let's see. I always get this for you. Be cautious of being too generous. Be cautious of being too generous. So do something nice for yourself. cautious handling of your deep emotions, one's vital needs. One's vital needs. I don't know. Okay, educate yourself. Stick with this education even when it's hard work. Be true to yourself or about yourself. So these decisions that you're making, always choose, what you being true to yourself. On what you really want. And then whatever this is, or something that you need to learn, teach yourself, educate yourself. And always be self-aware. This coffin and tower over here. Okay. Give up ideals. So, yeah, if I'm trying to fit into the work world, I don't really want that. Give up ideals. So I think ideals. Isn't ideals like wanting everything to be perfect, most suitable? Everything does not have to be perfect or for you to just do it. You probably have an idea of how this is the way everything should be, right? And it's saying give that up. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. Right? Yeah, it's time to give up trying so hard. Being too cautious leads to burying one's dreams. Yeah, you're being way too cautious. And when you do that, you're not fulfilling your dream. Wow, this is deep. Um, I'm always get this emotional stuff for you, like find your rest in solitude, withdraw from others in order to look at your own emotions. but be sure and exert control over your emotions and really have a clear-headed look at your needs and fears. These fears that you have, how rational are they? Okay? Because you're conflicted here between being rational and then what you want or need unconsciously. Your rational mind is, well, I gotta have a steady job, right? Because I gotta pay my bills. But what you truly want and what you truly need is not that. You want to follow your dreams. So have a clear-headed look. Like, okay, I'm getting something about you retreating in order to study. What is it you need to learn? I don't know if that has to do with your website. There's something you need to learn. Teach yourself, though. It says here you can teach yourself. Um, Make a decision by yourself without consulting others. You've been doing Microsoft Office tutorials. Oh, okay. So, mm-hmm. For somebody who's directing your decisions or something, um, think about the reward. Think about the reward of a certain difficult decision. What reward would you get if you were to open your business? Start this. Just in case one of the jobs I applied to calls. Oh, okay, okay. So it's just saying here for you to think about the reward of this difficult decision. You have a difficult decision, but look at the reward you would be getting. So I think it's telling you to go for it. Um, keep teaching yourself something. Um, you don't have to be perfect. Because I do see where you're conflicted here. Like, well, it's rational for me to do this, but what what you're being called to do, or your dream or whatever, is much more rewarding than bringing in that paycheck. The reason you want a job here, well, of course you have to eat, but you're out there looking for jobs that you don't even want. Thing is, building a business takes time, and time is money. And you know what, Lynn? This kind of work, though, it's in a totally different category, I feel. You will be rewarded. You'll always be provided for. And that's a different, like, I got this friend, right? She owns a bar. And I try to be encouraging to her, but I can't even say those words to her. Like, um, because what she's doing is, oh, she's making sure people get drunk. That's a big difference than somebody who's guiding people in their life, and doing spiritual work. It's a totally different ball game. Um, I get why, have your steady paycheck. Um, I mean, we have to eat. We have to have shelter, all those kind of things. But Spirit's just telling you you don't have to be perfect, and think of the rewards. So I would say definitely being told to do it. That doesn't mean that you can't still keep looking for work. But you'll never know if you don't do it. My home was paid off, I'd be in a better position. Yeah. It's scary. It's I think for myself it was the scariest thing I've ever done. Well, I'm gonna quit my job at 23 years and um so Spirit's not necessarily saying to stop looking for work, but to go ahead and do what go ahead and go for it. And you don't have to be perfect either. That's very clear here. You don't have to be. Everything does not have to be so. Like, I'll do that. I'll do this when this. I'll do this when that. It's like, no, just do it. You're almost there. To get your house paid off, you go, girl. All right, Lynn, that's what I have for you. Keep me updated, of course, my dear. And rising is up. Let me know what you'd like me to look into. So, yeah. I didn't get anything like quit looking for work. I didn't get that. You're welcome. can't remember. How will things go? Okay, how will things go? Like when he does contact me and speak. Okay, let's do this. How will things go when J contacts rising? Okay, how is this going to go? When J contacts rising, how is this going to go? When J contacts rising, how is this going to go? Oops. When J contacts rising, how is this going to go? When J when J contacts rising, how is this going to go? When J contacts rising, how is this going to go? When J contacts rising. Uh-oh. When J contacts rising, how will this go? How will this go when J contacts rising? How will this go when J contacts rising? How will things go when J contacts rising? How will things go when J contacts rising? How will things go when J contacts rising? Okay, we have the lilies, the ship, the tower, the ring, the book, the coffin, and the man. Okay. So a very slow but intense change. To go looking for where the passion has gone. Oh dear. Didn't you just say passion earlier? But he's going to, though. Okay. He's going to suppress his physical pleasure, okay? I don't think, I mean, he's going to feel it, but I don't think he's going to come off like, throw himself on you or something. Because I do see no more sex. So I think he's going to have to like bury his passion for you. He's looking for it, but he's going to have to bury it. He's not going to like, come out like, oh, I've been thinking of you every night and sexually. And I don't think he's going to do that. Because he's going to have to like, bury it. So, and he knows that. Yeah, he's going to get to know you slowly. Get to know someone intimately. He's going to take an overly intellectual approach to sensual pleasures, like being stuck in his head. So I don't think he's going to actually talk about sex. Yeah, that would be weird. But he's going to have this conflict in his mind about when he's talking to you, he's still going to be thinking about sex. I don't care how he's acting, he's going to be thinking about it. But he's trying to be intelligent. He's trying to process the experience intellectually with you, but at the same time, he's going to be thinking about sensual pleasures. Um, yeah. So he's going to not let it'll be there. It's not going away, but I don't think he's going to come right off with that because I do have that he's like um he's going to try to stay emotionally distant, um like he's because of the fear of loss. So yeah, he's going to stay emotionally distant though. Yeah, I'm getting emotionally distant. He's going to kind of even seem aloof, like not really seem like he's interested. Trying to keep it like all intellectual, but very, very distant emotionally. It's going to be very distant emotionally. But I do see him seeking contact though. Um, you guys will go through changes together. Um, changes are going to have to be made. It's predictable that a person won't commit. So, I mean, it's not like you're going to come right off committing. So, like a friend at first, yeah, I would say so. Shared adventure to go through changes together, commit to exploration, to adventure. So, like, I don't know, doing some kind of adventure here. Yes, I would say he will be hiding it well, no doubt. Knowledge about cause and effect, about where and how things link, connect. Hmm. That's what you wanted the whole time. So it's like he's just like trying to get to know you, but he's not going to come out. I do see that. I mean, he might still be in some kind of grief or or something with the coffin in the tower here. He's like lonely. But I mean, it'll be weak at first. The connection will be weak. I mean, it's not like it's, you guys won't just like jump right in here. It looks like something slow moving. And maybe some kind of yeah, the relationship's going to be emotionalist. Okay, emotionalist. I mean, at that time, you won't see any emotion out of this guy. And he may even think, I don't know, it's rational to do something a certain way or something, but there will be no relationship, like, or commitment. I mean, obviously, not the first time you talk, but I think there might, you guys like go on an adventure or something. So I don't know if that makes sense. You'll have to keep me updated, of course. He may be just like, I want to get to know you. Yeah, I want to get to know you, kind of thing. Isn't that precious? Yeah, that's what I got for you. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Like go out together. Yeah. Yeah, maybe for coffee. Shared adventure, whatever that means. Aw. Yeah. Thank you so much, Rising. Moving on to Stephen. You're welcome. Thank you, Rising. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you trusting me with your situation. Took almost 2 years for this to happen. Oh my goodness. Has it been that long? Jesus. I know it's been a while, but I didn't realize um 2 years. Shit. I hope it's worth waiting for. All right, what happened to Steven? Steven, you here? No, he said he wanted. He said he wanted. Lenormand, tarot, and a time frame. Yeah, I hope so too. Steven, are you here? I might have to catch Steven another time. Starting to get hungry over here. Steven. All right, I'm gonna have to catch Steven next time. So sorry, Steven, I've got to go, my dear. I don't know what's happened to him. I'm gonna make a note here. And I will have to catch him tomorrow, possibly tonight. I'm not sure. I'll come back tonight or not. All right, bye-bye.